everyone, happy new moon in Aries, which is April 1st, 2022. We have the Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Chiron all in Aries. So this is an extremely dynamic and fiery day. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing. If you're coming back, thank you once again. In order to save some time, I'm going to combine my updated Aries video. We're going to talk about the Pisces-Aries cusp, which we just finished, and also a little bit of update of my Aries video from the fall. So please check that out. So the Pisces-Aries cusp we just finished, and that runs from approximately March 19th to March 24th or 25th. Now I know some books and some blogs have this slightly different, but that's what I use for the Pisces-Aries cusp. If you're born on the 19th or 20th, early, you're a very late Pisces. Let's say you're born on the 21st or 22nd, you're a very early Aries. This cusp is extremely unique because it is the very first cusp of the zodiac, and it's the earliest energy of the zodiac. So you have Pisces ending, which is the last sign, the 12th sign, and then you have Aries starting right around March 21st, which is the first sign. But on the Pisces-Aries cusp, you have the very, very earliest energy. This cusp is a sort of a rebirth or a revival of the zodiac. We commence with the spring equinox, which starts Aries, but there's a residue of dreamy, mysterious, and idealistic Pisces with people born on this cusp. Now, this particular video, I'm just talking off the cuff. I have no script or anything, and part of the reason for that is I lost all my downloads on my computer. I don't know what happened. I have to look at my chart, and I know that my cat is a culprit. My cat was involved in that. So this is just a spontaneous video which I'm doing on the new moon. So when we combine Pisces and Aries, we have water and fire, right? So the water signs are emotional, mysterious, and their main mode is feeling. Fire signs are dynamic, headstrong, and self-involved, and their primary mode is intuition. So if you're born on this cusp, you're going to be primarily one of those modes or both. So you could be a very feeling person that often uses their intuition, or you could be a very intuitive person that also calls on their gut instinct and their feelings. Neither is right or wrong, it just depends on how you're orientated to life. Now, if the rest of your chart has a lot of earth or air signs, that will balance out this sort of dreamy, infantile cusp. And when I say infantile, I don't mean like a baby or immature necessarily. I just mean it's infantile in the sense that the energy is so raw and so new, it gushes forth like a geyser, and it's completely fresh and unpasteurized, so to speak. So the positives on this cusp is Aries Pisces people, or Pisces Aries people, however you want to look at it, are dreamers that are headstrong, and they're very, very dynamic people. These are people that are very straightforward, very passionate, but they have a little of that reserve of Pisces, generally speaking. And if you're born on this cusp and you know your chart, if you have, a lot of it will have to do with your Mars placement, your Neptune placements, and also your rising. The sign of Pisces takes a lot of flavor from the rest of the chart or horoscope, whereas Aries is very much defined in its own energy. The misfire here on this cusp is folks can be misunderstood, they can be dreamy, and because of that, unrealistic. They can often choose partners, friends, ventures, jobs that just don't suit them, or that they're not qualified for or mature enough for. If you're born on this cusp, a good thing to do is use your strengths, use the honesty, the intuition, and the feelings, and put those together in really, really getting in touch with what suits you in terms of life. And choose people that will be sensitive and respect your need for space, independence, and also somewhat of a touchy or sensitive ego. The celebrity I picked for this cusp is Eddie Money, born March 21st, 1949, and unfortunately we lost Eddie 3 years ago. And Eddie was a pop rock singer and songwriter with hits such as 2 Tickets to Paradise, Baby Hold On. If you listen to Eddie Money's music, he epitomizes the Pisces-Aries cusp. His music is very straightforward, very honest, and it's quite immediate. And what's interesting is, on the first listen, if you listen to Eddie Money's music, you can hear the Aries energy and the masculine energy. But it's not just a macho energy. It's dynamic and full of vigor, but it also has a lot of feeling. And Eddie's chart also has Pisces in it, and I believe he has Cancer rising. So for an early Aries person to have Pisces and also Cancer in the chart, that makes for a really, really interesting mix of fire and water. So you can really hear that in Eddie's music. Take another listen to some of those old songs. 2 Tickets to Paradise, Baby Hold On to Me, If I Could Walk on Water. That's another one from the 80s, you probably know. Eddie, in my opinion, was very underrated. And he's actually one of my favorite kind of smaller, famous singers. But definitely the 2 Tickets to Paradise lyrics are very specific as far as Pisces and Aries. There's a vibe there of escapism, and there's a vibe of action, and that's Pisces and Aries, escape and action. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share, and all that good stuff. Until the next one, stay safe and be yourself.